All right, today we continue our Rediscovering Ohio series, and that takes us back to Lake County.
Yeah, there's an annual wine festival serving up all things sweet and some brews too, so keep that in mind. Meteorologist Matt Standridge drew the long straw today. He got the plum assignment. He's live in Lake County from the farm park there. And boy, I got to tell you, Matt, it's a beautiful start to the weekend as far as the weather goes. But I think folks are going to be looking for a place to sit down and maybe get a beverage in them.
I think, Betsy, this is going to be the perfect location this weekend to head out across Northeast Ohio. I definitely got the best assignment out of the whole newsroom to come here to the wine festival. But I have to introduce you guys to Lori Albrecht. You are the coordinator for this event. And this is, we were talking about this is one of Ohio's biggest, most iconic events that you guys have right here in the Snow Belt. And for this Vintage Ohio Wine Festival, of course, this was going to be the 27th year, but of course, COVID, we weren't able to do it last year.
So we had to take a one-year hiatus.
Right.
We're unable to do that last year, but we're back here this year for our 26th year.
Yeah.
And we're really excited to be here because Farm Park is such a lovely setting, as you can tell. It's so beautiful here. People just love being out here, and we get the perfect weather, like you said. A weatherman would know. So
for sure, no, great weekend to do it. Kind of talk to me all the things that would be included when you come in, you get your admission. What can you expect? What kind of fun can we have here?
Okay, so we have 16 wineries here. From all over the state. They can sample wine. Each one of them has between 6 and 8 different samples. So if you total it all up, 16 times 8 samples, that's a lot of wine.
That's a good amount.
That's a lot of wine. So they have sweet wine, we have dry wine, we have some bubbly wine. We also have a beer tent. So if people do not really care for beer, they can go up to the beer tent and sample some local beers. We have 4 breweries up there, so they can sample the beer up there or just sit and relax and have a glass.
That is great.
Yeah.
And one thing I learned about this, I was telling Betsy about this earlier. When as a millennial thinking about the word vintage, right? Vintage. I always think, oh, just old school.
Where's the classic cars?
Right.
Yeah.
But vintage, when you pull it up on dictionary or any kind of, you pull up the Webster's, it actually talks about wine most of the time, talking about some of the best wine and good crops. I mean, talk about some of the wine that we have here in the Snow Belt.
Yeah, I mean, we grow everything. I mean, everybody's used to the Concords and the hybrids and stuff, but we can actually grow some really good quality wine here. So if you are here and you think, oh, you're a wine snob, maybe, not to put you guys down or anything like, there's nothing wrong with being a wine snob. I personally like dry wine.
Yeah.
But we grow some really great vineferas here. We have Chardonnay, we have some Rieslings, we have some nice Chardonnay Riesling, Chardonnays, some Merlot kind of things that people have produced some wine out of. So
well, we got the climate for it.
Oh yeah.
And now we've got some nice weather for this weekend, and of course it's from noon to 9.
Noon to 9.
Today and tomorrow.
Right. So when they come through the door, you're going to get your sample, your glass. So, and you'll get a booklet. You'll go around and you'll go to each winery.
Okay.
You'll listen to some entertainment. You can hear it in the background right now. So we have 2 different stages. We have 12 different bands throughout the day. We have crafter vendors. We have a cooking demonstration tent. We have a wine education tent. Like I mentioned, the beer. Yeah. So we have quite a bit going on. A lot of food trucks out there.
Yeah.
So we have everything out. We have like a Taste of International, which is an African style food. Yeah. We have the Taste of Bangkok, which, we're Thai.
That's great.
So we have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so we got wine glasses just towards our right, kind of your guys' left, but a great weekend to do it right here at the Vintage Ohio Wine Festival. Yes. Lori, thank you so much for highlighting it with us. But you guys got to come out this weekend. Great weather for it. Quick pop-up shower maybe tomorrow, but overall, great weekend weather.
Wear your
so great.
That's right.
And honest to goodness, Matt really did have vintage pulled up on the Google to see what the definition was.
I did.
He was like,
I had to look it up. I had to look it up vintage.
It has mostly to do with wine. He was just mystified by that. So, all right, Matt, we'll check in with you coming up in just a little bit.